Okay, we're back. Got my laundry out of the dryer. Warm underwear is fantastic. For men and women, I'm sure. So last time we were talking about subjectivity, experts, what is an expert, and I think we left off um, with the fallibility of science itself, like the process, which you may assume is objective, like because that's the kind of the basis of any field, any scientific field is the collection of data and the assumption that an observation, if done correctly, is objective. And which I don't think it's really productive to question that. Like, what does it mean to observe? Can someone really know something if it's based on an observation? Like that discussion doesn't lead anywhere productive, in my opinion. I really want to find this wizard jerk. Can you just fly over there? Or is that not where... Maybe that's not where this wizard is. But definitely... So I don't necessarily believe that statistics is inherently flawed. Because I really like math. I'm a math guy, and I've taken a statistics class before. Well, I actually haven't technically taken it as much as sat in on it, but I did really well in the class, so I think I understand the concepts pretty well. And statistics, you learn exactly what assumptions you're having to make in statistics. There is a way to get this guy. Oh my goodness. This is really quite annoying. So really, if you understand statistics, then there's not a way that you're going to be misled by a statistic, because always when I'm given any statistic, I'm very skeptical of it. There's a lot of things that are usually left out when a statistic is stated. But the problem is, I could talk about statistics forever. Oh my goodness. But the problem is, not everybody understands statistics, like fully, or yeah. I mean, it really doesn't take that much to. I mean, you have to have a mathematical mind, and you really just do have to take a stats class and understand it. But once you get there, you're good. I haven't really felt like I was missing out on any understanding. But the problem is, very few people take a statistics class, and then even more so, very few people take a stats class and understand it. I think, can I just like glide around this whole building and get to him? Dude, maybe that wasn't even where he was. Crap. I'm gonna waste a lot of lives on this. So yeah, even scientists, because to actually collect data, you don't necessarily have to understand statistics. You can simply be told, well, this is how you take a sample, and then you do what you're told. It's as simple as that. And so it's possible to become a scientist without a strong understanding of statistics. And then if you are in that field for long enough, you have a lot of influence. People generally believe that you're an expert, and then well, there you go. You can be an expert without actually being an expert at that point. You can be an expert without knowing all the things that, well, at least I think that an expert should know. And therefore you can, as that supposed expert, you can come to conclusions and you can say things that are not actually 100% true or can't really be backed up by the data or the statistics of everything. Alright, this is killing me. I know there's a way to get to this guy. Maybe it's, maybe I was thinking of it wrong. Maybe he's around here. God, where actually is he? That's the problem. I don't know. Once I get up here, I don't know where he is. Alright, let me just... Is he back behind this building? Yes, he is. So, he's back behind the building. Let me look at this again. Okay. Let's see if I can remember that. So, yeah, so those are the reasons why I am really skeptical of experts and critics. And what I love about a YouTuber that I watch, Total Biscuit, is that he says very often, a review isn't like, oh yeah, okay, I guess this is pretty obvious. It's really easy to get over there. Sweet. A review. Awesome, I think we completed this level. A review of like a game or a product or something is completely useless if it doesn't, if you don't give reasons to back up your claims, the opinions that you have, and therefore giving the viewer the ability to make their own decisions, like you. And so sometimes it's not entirely reasonable to, oh sweet, or it's very difficult to back up your claims with only logic and no assumptions being made on either what the viewer accepts to be true or just making claims based on your expertise. Like for example, saying that something is unusual or is not common practice in a game and therefore it shouldn't be done this way. That's, while that claim may be true, like not only is that the bandwagon fallacy, but it also depends on, you know, the viewer believing you're an expert, and while that may hold up in certain cases, it shouldn't. There should be a higher standard of making claims. You can't just say, because I'm an expert, I know this to be true, therefore you should believe that it's also true. Whoa. These guys. Yeah, these guys freak me out. They're really scary. Yeah. Take it out. But that's enough about that topic. Yeah, it's really annoying to talk about that at length because eventually, like almost every every in-depth argument, almost always for me, ends in you basically can't know anything ever, and it's really frustrating when it gets to that point. Ultimately, I think it's best to just be a little bit skeptical about stuff.
Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
I didn't think so.
Oh no, I am. I absolutely am. Notice I'm dropping some frames here. I hope it doesn't. I hope it's not too bad on the recording. We'll find out. I like this little effect here. I think it's hilarious. The way he just rolls up is pretty cool. All right. All right. So what else do I want to talk about? Well, careful. Okay. Get over here. I want to talk about, maybe this is a little bit too similar, but I want to talk about prizes and awards. Anything like that. Now, I do think it's important for prizes and awards to exist. Oh, that was iffy there. But for the reasons that I've been talking about, it could be a little bit dubious because the people who give their awards, you know.
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome. The people who give the awards, of course, like the committee, are again supposedly made up of experts. And so what gives them the right to give an award in the first place? But in principle, so I don't think awards are meant to be, or should be, like the ultimate goal of what anyone's doing. Oh, is this the level with the spiders? Please tell me it's not. Probably is. Gosh, I hate the spiders. Yeah, an award shouldn't be like the final declaration of success for anyone. I know there's a lot of prestigious awards, like the Nobel Peace Prize. But really, if you just think of like the definition of an award or a prize, where it's as a society, we're trying to encourage good behavior.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic crafter world.
If I keep what up? I mean, this might have been the first world I went to. Who knows? And we can fly over there in a minute. So yeah, a prize or an award is supposed to recognize something supposedly good. Oh, this guy's actually not really hard to catch at all. Okay, not bad. So why? What does it mean to recognize? For a governing body to recognize an action or an achievement.
Remember that these blue thieves haven't stolen eggs only in the magic crafter world. take care of them.
There's like 3 more worlds after this. Jeez. This is a pretty long game. So what does it mean to recognize? What is the point of that? So first, this is also very dangerous. Oh, it didn't jump. For there to be a point in recognizing something, you also have to have a certain level of belief in the body that is doing the recognition. Like for a 3-year-old to think that something is really fantastic, well, that doesn't really mean much, does it? But then if the committee doing the recognizing is sufficiently acceptable, then an award serves the purpose of sort of explaining to a larger audience, like the general public, hey, this is actually a pretty great thing. We've decided to recognize it. And then hopefully that comes with where we've decided to recognize it because. That would be ideal. Alright, I think I'm going to stop it here, and we'll continue next time. Thanks for watching.